completely huge. Just built on Dumarquis, remember?
On Dumarquis.
Dumarquis.
125 Dumarquis.
Dumarquis. And I used to go with Andy for a walk, you know, and well, Linda was born on Dumarquis in '67. And then one day, Andy would say, "Mom, let's put Linda to sleep, you know, in her bed, you know." And then, and if Linda was sleeping, he said, "Oh, let's go for a walk." I said, "Well, as soon as Linda wakes up, we'll go." And then all of us, and then he said he's just going to go with the tricycle to the end of the street. It was, you know, like a turn.
I wanted to go to the store.
And he wanted to go to the store.
I must have been about 4 years old. And I was on the sidewalk in front of our house, just riding my little tricycle back and forth. And I thought, man, you know, I'm bored. Like, there was nobody else to play with and stuff. And I guess I was kind of jealous because my newborn baby sister was getting all the attention. So Mom was taking care of my sister in the house and I don't know, changing diapers or something. And I wanted to go somewhere. I wanted to do something. I wanted to go to the store. I wanted to go for a little outing. And I told Mom, hey, you know, I'd like to go to the store just for something to do. And she says, well, pretend the corner over there, the corner at the end of the street, that's the store, okay? You can go as far as the corner, and then you pretend that's the store, and you come back. Oh, I thought, okay. Well, I got to the corner, and me being a realist or something, that wasn't the store. That wasn't the real thing.
So I'm looking for him. He didn't come back from the end of the street. So I called Dad, and Dad was on the way to see where he is, and somebody else went also.
I proceeded to ride my little tricycle the 9 or 10 blocks to the store. When I got there, I mean, I'd gone across the streets and in heavy traffic and everything. I got with my little tricycle to the store. Then when I got there, you know, when you're 4 years old, those swinging doors, they're really heavy. Well, I opened the swinging door and I went in to the store. And I thought, oh, they had this big display of Lifesaver candies just underneath the cash register. So, you know, at 4 years old, I mean, I'd seen pennies and stuff, but I didn't have a clue what the concept of money was. So I thought, oh, Lifesavers. Yeah, I think that's a cool thing to bring home to Mom. So I went and picked up a little pack of Lifesavers, and I went back out the door. Of course, the door was hard to open, but I opened it. Then, you know, it was a beautiful sunny day, and I was pedaling my little tricycle all the way back home.
He had gone all the way to the store, crossed a big street with the tricycle. And what did you buy, candy?
I didn't buy anything. When I got there, the door was so heavy because I was about 3 years old, and I managed to get into the store, and you know, the Lifesavers were above my head, so I reached up for them. I think Mom would like these, so I went and got them, and I went back out. And I maneuvered the door again. I used all my might to open the door, and I got back on my little tricycle and I rode it all the way home. And then when I got home,
there was my mother, my father, the storekeeper. They had all been out looking for me. The storekeeper thought that my mother was right behind me, you know, when I got there. And there I was with the unopened little pack of Lifesavers, saying to my mom, would you like one?
He didn't open it, imagine. He brought it home for me. And when we were all outside and I saw him turn on the corner into his tricycle, I said, oh, thank you, God.
Oh, such a caring little boy, bringing candy home for Mom.
Didn't open it, you know.
Yeah.
So, but they knew us in the store.
Yeah.
Because we often went there, you know, for a walk into the store.
So did you get grounded, honey?
I don't remember.
I probably said from now on, you come with me.
Well, that was 40 years ago. I don't remember.
Now, the stupid part is I didn't obey my mother. But I've always been a bit of a bit of a, individualist, and I don't like following rules anyway, so maybe that was the beginning of it. But it was stupid, I made everybody worry.
Whenever I forgot something, I would ask Dad, and he always knew.
Yeah.
He remembered every little bit.
That's Andy. He's got an amazing memory.
Yes. Yeah, so we done it. And when we sold that house, there was something with the floors, because we didn't heat the garage. In one bedroom, the floor was starting to come up, and Gus says, that's terrible, but the builder was living on the same street as we did.
Yeah.
2 doors away.
2 doors away. And so in a few things, but I thought, we put the house on sale one day, and the next day it was sold, imagine.
Wow.
So, but I said to Andy, I hate to leave because the house was nice and the area was nice. But then I was glad to get back to Montreal because all the family was in Montreal. But to Andy, I said, that the people asked him, if he's happy to leave, and he said, I like it here. They wanted to see if there was anything with the house, or anything. But
I don't remember that.
Yeah. Well, you were on your little car there, that little orange thing with the seat, and driving. The kitchen was big, He could drive around the kitchen table and stuff.
He was into cars even at 3,
Yes. Yeah, and so they asked him, and he said, I like it here. It's true, it was nice, it was nice. So I guess that clinched it, because the first couple that came to see it, they bought the house.
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
So you helped to sell that house, and he didn't even know it.
Yes. But I knew, and even before we called the agent, I went, because some of the corners of the paint were a little chipped off if he bumped into the corner with that little car.
Yeah.
I touched it all up so it was like new, and everything clean and everything. So, just like that.
So, just like that.
Yeah.
Oh, when things fall together like that, I think it's always a sign that you've made the right decision.
Well, and then, we bought a house in Dala, and we're still there.
The lot was
73.
73.
Yeah.
That's the longest I've been anywhere, because in Austria I was for 20 years in one place, and then I went to Switzerland for 1 year, and then we went to NDG on Westmore, and then Park Extension on Burnham.
I never was on Burnham, but...
But you know about it.
Yeah.
And then from Burnham we went to... Wait a minute.
Weren't you down near the Egyptian Theater and near that church, St. Augustine? At one time.
Oh, the first apartment.
Was it Wilson?
Yeah, near the Strugers, Wilson, yeah.
Yeah. And do you remember the way you were telling me about how Dad had... didn't like it there because it was they could hear the guy upstairs when he'd get home. He would take his boots off and clump them on the floor, and I don't know.
Oh, this was on Westmore. So
was that on Westmore?
Yeah, and we could hear the toilet flushing. Upstairs was a duplex, and we could hear the bed shaking when they had sex and stuff like that. So, so Gus said, never again a duplex. It has to be a one-family home. So that's because then in Tracy, one family. Yeah. In Dollard, one family home.
And he didn't care about the rent income or anything?
No.
Didn't care.
Didn't care. He said rent is fine, but he said I don't want to have that,
No.
Peace and quiet.
Yeah. You're your own. The noise you make is your own.
Yeah, exactly. I had to take that.